My name is Mahmud, and I'm a medical first responder with St. John Ambulance for almost 7 years now. Medical first responders are volunteer medical responders with St. John Ambulance. They cover a variety of events. I think, according to the stats last year, only they covered over 400 events where they interacted with more than 500,000 people, just offering basic and advanced medical care in a lot of events. And what they do essentially is they're the first people on site and the first to respond to any sort of medical emergency during the crucial few minutes before the paramedics arrive. Volunteering with St. John Ambulance it's actually a lot of fun. I initially got involved because a lot of my friends did it. And the training you receive, it's very transferable into a lot of other things you do. So when I started volunteering, the training was amazing because a lot of things I learned that I wouldn't have learned otherwise. And I've always been interested in the medical field.
My name is Kerry-Lynn. I've been a medical first responder now with St. John Ambulance going on 5 years. Medical first responders are trained volunteers, and basically what we do is we go to community events and we provide first aid for suddenly ill or injured people. Our volunteers are all well trained. We're trained up to the AMFR level. And with us, when we go on duty, we bring a lot of equipment with us. So we'll have our oxygen and our first aid supplies as well as an AED. Once when you join the division, you're trained in standard first aid, and then usually again after that you're upgraded to AMFR. All our volunteers also have HCP CPR, and we're trained to use the defibrillator. Along with the courses, we have regular training nights, so every second week we have scenario nights so we can come in and practice our skills. And during every meeting we also have a little training portion, so our volunteers are kept up on their skills, that's for sure.
My name is John, and I've been a medical first responder with St. John Ambulance for a little over a year and a half. Being a medical first responder basically means you provide emergency first aid response to community events and in and around the city. I keep volunteering with St. John Ambulance because it's a very rewarding and fulfilling activity. We get lots of training, we get to meet a lot of interesting people, and we get to give back a little, and for me that's really rewarding and exciting. I think the theme, the health of it for this year's Volunteer Week really applies to being a volunteer with St. John Ambulance. We get to go in the field and we get to help people and keep people healthy. We get to get involved in a lot of great physically active duties when we volunteer. So yeah, it definitely fits the theme.
My name is Tracey. I've been a medical first responder for the last 4 years with St. John. Being an advanced medical first responder for me really fulfills me, keeps up on my first aid skills, and knowing that I'm out to an event and somebody gets hurt or injured really fulfills me in knowing that I help them to promote recovery and to be able to help them until an ambulance arrives and we can care for that person. Why am I a volunteer with St. John Ambulance? Takes me back a couple of years when my daughter and my niece both started to choke at different times, and having that training behind me certainly helped them, that I could perform choking maneuvers on the two of them, and I did manage to get it out. And knowing that I saved their life, and if I hadn't had that training and had waited for medical to arrive, it might have been too late. So that all comes back from my training from St. John Ambulance.
I've always volunteered growing up and through school. It was a part of our education, I guess, and we kind of grew up volunteering, so it's something that I stuck with since then. It's really a rewarding experience. It's nice to be able to help people and know that you are making a difference just by donating some time and effort.
I do plan on remaining involved with St. John Ambulance for a very, very long time.
Just to do what I want to do, which is being at events and taking care of people when they're injured, while having a social time with all my friends. It's the best blend I could have ever hoped to create.